everyone. So my name is Kianti Ashe. Thank you guys for being here at Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. The lighting right now sucks. Okay, hold on one second. Let me see if that helps. Barely. And that's because of several things actually, but whatever, we'll get into that later. So or not, it doesn't matter. Anyways, so this is going to be empowerment to row. Okay, so I was sitting here and I was thinking, okay, what do I not see? Okay, of course we can go ahead and we can all share ideas. Abundance under the sun, and there's something for all of us, right? There's more than enough for everybody, right? But the thing is that I personally get tired of seeing the same things all the time. And I also feel that when I watch certain readings, not every reading applies to me. So I know that off rip. And I always tell people this, like, not every reader is going to resonate with you. Not every reading is going to resonate with you. So I want to try to be as specific as I, and that could have tons to do with, my natal chart placements, me being a Virgo sun and a Virgo rising, having to have things in their freaking place. Okay, of course I'm a Pisces moon, so I do have my dreamy side and things like that, but for the overall bigger picture, okay, it's going to be detailed and in its place. And when it comes to me watching readings, I want to know certain things. I want to know specific things, and I feel like there's not enough of what I want to know out there. So what they say, when there's, when you have an idea or you're wondering why there's not something out there, do that thing or make that happen. So this is me making that thing happen. Whenever I'm feeling a little bit down, not necessarily having anything to do with my twin, not necessarily having anything to do with my overall month and how that big picture is going to go, but more so a pick me up, when I'm facing certain challenges or situations in that moment, I'm going to need something to pick me up. You know what I mean? We're human and we all have our lapses in our emotions and things like that. So I feel like it's extremely mandatory to have something like this. And because I have not seen it, here we go. So because I do have certain placements on my chart and we all have specific placements on our chart, I wanted to do something that was for all 4 seasons, all 4 elements. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, the two are, related to one another. I know a lot of people don't usually mention that. I mean, some would say it's obvious, but is anything really obvious? So to that extent. But anywho's, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to be using my Mystic Monday Tarot deck, and this one is by because I keep doing this to you guys, right? I keep saying, "Oh, it's by Grace Duong," and then I'm going to be using my Soulful Woman Guidance deck, and this is one of the first decks that I actually got for myself. For those of you who do not know what that one looks like, it looks like this. Okay, Soulful Woman Oracle cards, and I know a lot of people are starting to become aware of the Mystic Mondays Tarot. So yeah, because I've been seeing it in a lot of people's video, and I'm like, okay, so people want to wait, All right, so yeah. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be doing this for all 4 seasons. This is going to be Empowerment Tarot, and today is the 15th. So let's do 5 days. Why 5? Because, and all of this is on a fly, by the way. But you know how they say when you get a divinely guided, damn, that really goes with exactly what I'm about to say. But when you get a divinely guided plan, to just go ahead and follow that. And this is one of those things. Like I was just sitting here minding my business, and boop, pops the idea, and I just logged on to YouTube. TJ, go in there, baby. I feel like you're just gonna be all extra loud and stuff, and I can't do that to my peepers. I can't do that to my peepers. So once again, thank you to everybody who has already subscribed to my channel, and thank you to everyone who soon will. Welcome, welcome. Okay, the love is definitely appreciated, without a doubt. I wish I knew where my clip was because it's getting on my nerve, but whatever. So I already shuffled the cards. Beautiful energy for everybody here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the world. Things coming full circle. And that is for everybody, as in everybody in the collective, okay? And this is going to be for 5 days. For those of you, like I said, who do not know, number 5 has to do with divine guidance, okay? It also has to do with big, significant changes and sudden changes. So like I said, when we go through our mood swings of being humans, those mood swings that we all have, okay? One minute we're feeling positive, we're good, and then next minute, not so good, not so positive. Okay, so the reality of the situation is too many light workers are out here trying to make it seem like you're positive, positive, positive 24/7, 365. And the reality, that's not the case. Okay, and when you get to a certain comfort level with your growth and a certain level of adulting, you're just comfortable with, expressing certain truths, and that's one of them. So let's go ahead and keep it rocking here. But yeah, so at the bottom of the deck, we have love-based reality, beautiful energy here at the bottom of the deck. Really, really nice because of the simple fact that, yes, that's what we want. We want to live a love-based reality. That is what we're elevating towards. And in order for us to keep our vibration in a place where we're centered and we're constantly balanced, we're going to have to know how to make this love our reality, our base. You know what I mean? And with this being red, so associated with the base, because a base is heavily associated with and meaning what? The root, right? The root of something. So the root, the base, okay, with your stabilization, your foundation, and how you feel about yourself, and how you view others. Really, this is your perception of the world, and this is in the ways that you keep yourself from experiencing the world, but separating and not allowing yourself to become of the world. Okay, so a love-based reality, not a fear-based reality. Okay, so I know that was kind of choppy the way that the divine channeled it, but whatever, you guys understood it. So where is my clip? It is driving me nuts. Here we go. Alrighty, got it. Got it. All right, get it, got it, good. So got the clip. Now let's go ahead and get started. So dear divine, first and foremost, without further ado, let's go ahead and look into the different groups that we have here, the different seasons for the 4 seasons and the 4 elements. Let's take a look at what is going on with Earth element, okay? And this is going to be for the period of May 15th through May 20th. So we're going to do a 5-day, empowerment affirmation spread, and this is going to be for all 4 elements, all 4 seasons. Let's begin with the earth signs. So, empowerment for the earth signs for May 15th through May 20th. Empowerment for the earth signs from May 15th through May 20th. Empowerment for the earth signs from May 15th through May 20th. Empowerment for the earth signs from May 15th through May 30th. Empowerment for the earth signs. I keep seeing 10 of Swords. Empowerment for the earth signs May 15th through the 20th. Empowerment for the earth sign. Yeah. Empowerment through the earth sign. Through the earth sign. Empowerment for the earth sign May 15th through the 30th. Empowerment for the earth sign. Okay. So first and foremost, we have the 10 of Wands here in reverse at the bottom of the deck for the earth signs, and that is really, really beautiful simply because we're putting the burdens down. And when I say we're, because like I said in the beginning, I am a Virgo sun and rising, so falling into the earth sign category. Putting down our burdens. Okay, then we have here the 10 of Swords in reverse paired with the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I feel as though for a lot of earth signs out there, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, where you were trying to avoid dealing with certain situations and circumstances, where you were trying to avoid dealing with certain truths, maybe they were harsh truths or harsh realizations, okay, you're now allowing yourself to just confront these things head on and deal with them. Okay, this person is also naked here and laying on the ground with their hair kind of like exposing them. Not even their hair is covering them, and their hair is long. Okay, so it's like it's nowhere to hide. You're just allowing yourself to deal with the outcome of this situation. Then it's in reverse, so it's like you're really allowing it to pierce you, because if this card were to be reversed, that means this woman is now falling onto these swords, making it even more painful than it already is. So as opposed to this just being there and me having to deal with it, I have to not only deal with it, but I have to like feel every sting that comes along with this process. And I feel like that's where, um, you know, this is for all the earth signs. So this is for Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. I feel that is where Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo is when it comes to, evolving. All right. And instead of allowing ourselves to have, tiptoe through certain things or try to bypass certain facts or, whatever the case may be, because it was uncomfortable for us, we're now allowing ourselves to face that head on, deal with it head on, and move forward. Okay. We understand that we can't skip a step. So that in order for us to get the desired outcome, we're going to have to go through each and every portion of the obstacle course. Okay. And we're willing to do that because we know that there's a desired result. And that if we get through this obstacle course, then we're going to get that result. Like there's no ifs, ands, buts, questions, concerns, whatever. And then I also feel that for a lot of earth signs, there's love involved. Okay. There's a person that, you are looking or you were looking to receive a certain message from in regards to love or a certain type of relationship status with that you did not get, perhaps. Like I said, that could have a lot to do with this Ten of Swords energy. This is for, once again, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay, you did not get what it was that you wanted from this person, but then with this Ten of Swords in reverse, you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to deal with the fact that this is not what I wanted it to be. And instead of me making this difficult for myself, instead of me making this thing harder than it has to be, carrying all of these 10 wands uphill, I'm going to put these wands down. I'm not going to do this to myself anymore. I'm going to face what it is. I'm going to deal with what it is, and then I'm going to handle it accordingly. Now, whether or not you choose to continue dealing with it is up to you, but you won't deal with it in the same manner anymore. Okay, if that makes sense. Sorry about that. So, if that makes sense, okay. Somebody probably calling a book or reading, but they can leave a message and I'll get back to it. But definitely. Okay. So this is for Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Earth element, definitely in a place where you're putting these wands down, allowing yourself to say, you know what, this is not what I want to do. I don't want to carry all of these burdens. And knowing that in order for you to put these burdens down, you're going to have to deal with the harsh truth and the harsh realization. Okay. Also, the situation may be that you and this person, have no choice but to interact with each other or have no choice but to be around each other in some way, shape, or fashion too. That's what I feel here. That part may not apply to everyone, but it's definitely the case for a lot of Capricorns, Virgos, and Tauruses. So because of this, whatever the connection may be, or whatever the fact of you and this person are always going to be around each other, always going to be connected in some way, shape, or fashion is, you're just dealing with all of these truths, okay? But I feel like there was a message that perhaps this person did not deliver to you at one point in time that perhaps they will, you never know, okay? But as of right now, your empowerment, let's go and see. Get an empowerment message for the earth element. Ooh, oh wow. Ooh. Okay, so the empowerment message is the flow of partnership here. Okay, now I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but in my other readings, I know definitely for sure I've said it, but I don't know if I've said it this time right now here in this sitting. 10 represents new beginnings. Okay, then we have two tens because we have 10 of wands in reverse. Then you have 10 of swords in reverse. So this is you dealing with the pain and then putting the pain and the hardships and the burden down of the situation. Okay, now 10 is a new beginning. So you're deciding that, you know what, I'm not going to continue in this way. I'm going to move on in a new manner here. Okay, I'm going to move on in a new way about this situation. Now, the flow of partnership, TJ, 1 second, go sit down. No. The flow of partnership is the 16th card. Excuse me? The flow of partnership is the 16th card, and 1 plus 6 equivalates to 7. 7 represents being on the right spiritual path, also spiritual ascension. Okay, so it says the flow of partnership. The ebb and flow of relationship takes me where I need to be next on my path. Okay. I don't know. I'm so silly. But I have to read the book for this one, guys. I don't give a darn. But in regards to the flow of partnership and what it means, like I said, being on the right spiritual path. So this is the divine's way of telling all of the earth elements, yes. In order for you to have your empowerment in this situation, in order for you to take your power back in this situation, you're gonna have to stop holding on to or trying to hold on to controlling the outcome of the situation. Put down your burdens, put down your worries and just be in the flow, okay? Relaxing into the ebb and flow of where relationship wants to take me, wherever that may be, is what's going to get you to be in balance, what's going to get you to feeling empowered, what's going to get you to feeling, secure and stable, okay? Because here we go again with that red. We got a lot of red and a lot of pink. So I feel as though come into this realization. Then at the bottom of the deck, appreciation, which is the 25th card, once again equivalent into 7. And this one says, appreciating the good that exists in my here and now expands my awareness to all that is good in the universe, which heavily applies to what I said in the beginning. Understanding that this is a maze and we're going to have to get through it in order to get through it. Okay. Like I want that over there, but in order for me to get to that over there, I'm going to have to go through this. So instead of me making it more complicated than it needs to be and stressing the fact that I have to get through this, I'm just going to stop complaining and go through it. Okay. I'm going to flow through it because I have to get there. And if I want to get there. Okay. So appreciating the good that exists in your here and now is definitely going to expand your awareness to all that is good in the universe and definitely as well make the transition for you a lot easier. Okay. So I know this is a lot of time spent on one, but like I said, this is for everybody. So yeah. And I am going to also keep track of who is where. Like I said, guys, when I tell you that this literally came on the fly, it came on the fly. And like they said, when an idea comes, just get up and do it. So, yeah, okay? I just literally got up and did it. So I am going to be putting where the timestamps is for each one in the description box below. And then the next time that I do this, it is going to be a lot more organized and structured. As you guys know, there's already, stuff in the works for expansion and how I'm going to expand with the channel and so many other things. But yeah, now. So I'm going to make sure I keep note of all of that. Do not worry. All right, so we're going to read this one. I'm not going to read appreciation, but we're going to read this one because I feel intuitively that it's necessary. So it says, I am connected to myself and to the cosmos, even as relationships enter or leave my life. I am grateful for these gifts of connection and engagement wherever and whenever they occur. I feel at peace with this process. So notice that even if this relationship does not happen the way that I want it to, right? Even as relationships enter or leave my life, like I said, this person may not have given you what it was that you wanted from them. And you decided, you know what, I'm just going to accept the situation for what it is, appreciate where we are right now, appreciate where I am in my life, where it is that I'm going. And I'm just going to keep it pushing, period, point blank in the discussion. I'm not about to allow myself to be caught up on this. I'm not doing this. Okay. So it's that type of energy. So it says, at times, my path takes me into relationship. At other times, I am called to gently release relationship and be on my own as I journey forward. Remember, like I said, going through the obstacle course. When I feel called to be in partnership, I relax into the process, knowing that I will attract the perfect partnership for me. I am open to the flow of life. I follow my unfolding journey with radical faith and courage, knowing that I am always connected to the life pulse of the universe and that the right people come into my life at the right time. Okay, Ashe. So the ebb and flow of relationship takes me where I need to be next on my path. That is your affirmation. I will also put the affirmations there for you as well. Okay. Don't worry about that. 16 is for Earth. I am going to put it 16 and 25, which is appreciation. Okay. Don't even trip, guys. All right, now let's go ahead and continue. So as we see, like I said, the divine is just giving me the divine ideas as it's happening, guys. I can't make this up. People are like, oh, you got that from such and such. No, 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 no. Own stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's not that we can't all use, like I said, we can't recycle. Absolutely, we can. We can always tweak and make better and edit and give it our own sass and pizzazz and slash and gas, cutting a hole in your ass, and all of that. But at the same time, it's just like, I'm rather creative, and I have way too many ideas in my head to try to keep them in my brain. So if the divine say move, I move just like that. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and look into what is going on with water. Let me take a look at water. Spirit, let's see what is going on. Empowerment messages for water signs, May 15th through the 20th. Empowerment for water signs, May 15th through the 20th. Let's see. This is for water signs. So for water, we have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Water, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Dun, 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 dun. Wow. Okay. I rewrote it. And that's really already. This is not too different, y'all. This is not too different, y'all. Look, I'm like still going because, all right, well, this is good shit here. All I'm going to say to the water signs is in advance. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am going to put that information in the description box below. No, just kidding, but not really kidding, because I had to go ahead and look because my intuition was just like pulled to look because I'm a Pisces moon, so I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? But it's a lot of good shit coming. Okay, but so empowerment for the Pisces. Cancers and Scorpios, the water element, we have 10 of Swords upright, y'all. Can't make this up. 10 of Swords came out. So clearly, you guys are dealing with letting some things go, okay? Letting some things go and dealing with some really difficult shit, may I add, okay? Because then you have the Five of Swords in reverse. So you're definitely defending yourself against like the masses, it feels like. And it may, you know what? Let me take that back because it may not even be the masses, okay? That may, be the case for some of you, but for others, I don't feel like it's the masses. I more so feel as though you're going up against someone who keeps hurting you. Okay. It's like this person just keeps hurting you over and over and over again, or a situation just keeps occurring. Okay. And it's like, I feel once again, you're connected to this person in a manner where perhaps you are related to them or something like that. That's what Spirit just gave me. Like perhaps you're related to them or something like that because this person is heavily on your mind. We already know that sports has to do with, your logic, the way you think, the way you communicate, your intellect, stuff like that, right? When you go back to school and you learn and stuff and whatever. Um, but definitely this person has a strong connection to your mind and your thoughts. So I feel as though this is somebody who is like always in your prayers, okay? And that to me is like a family member. Like if somebody else is treating me like crap and they're not family to me, there's no reason for me to think about you, care about you, nothing. Okay. But if you're treating me like crap and I care about it, it has to be because you're related to me or your family or something like that. But I feel as though this is happening and it's making you feel like you have to defend yourself. Okay. Because with this Five of Swords here, this is like, those oppositions or those ops, so to speak, and then you defending yourself. Okay, you going up against these things and saying, enough with the pain, enough with the hardship, enough with the assholeism. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, I'm defending myself. I'm sitting in my own personal power. Then, like I said before, 10 being brand new beginnings. So it's like, okay, I'm tired of going through this. So with this five, taking divinely guided chances and standing up for yourself. Okay, even when it seems as though your back is up against the wall and you don't have anybody else, you're willing to do what you have to do for you. Okay, that's the energy that I feel. I feel like even if you feel like, well, damn, if it's not me and this person, or if it's not us against the world, then it's me against the world and you. But you're willing to do that. Okay, you're willing to do that for yourself, and this is for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Okay, so you're willing to do that. I feel like it's on your mind, but it's something that you have to stand up for yourself. Something that just hurts you. Okay, maybe this person is taking advantage of you. Maybe they keep making you feel like they're taking advantage of you. Maybe a person is taking your kindness for weakness. Okay. Also, we have the King of Cups here in reverse, but I don't feel like this is because of anybody else. I feel as though this is literally because of you guys being in a place where this is throwing you off of your game. I feel like Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancers, water babies in general, you guys tend to just go with the flow. You're pretty much at ease when it comes to anything. And that's not to like talk down and be like, at ease. No, you know how some people just, they think too deep into a situation. So I feel like I had to say it for some people. But anyway, those people shouldn't even be on here. We don't even resonate. But King of Cups in reverse in this particular sense, I feel like relates to you. Like water babies tend to go with the flow, tend to be at ease, tend to, just allow things to just be natural and easy going and, all of that. And I feel like this situation is really taking you off of your game and taking you out of the appropriate headspace. Okay. So that's not good. I feel like that's taking you out of your headspace, taking you out of where you want to be and how you should be feeling and all of that stuff. And it's just not good. Like that's what's putting you in a place of, you know what, I'm going to defend myself no matter what. If it has to be me against the world and then you include it in that, then it is what it is. Like, how they say, oh, you talking to me like I'm a stranger from the street, or, such and such, like that was a stranger from the street. It's like that. Like, you're going to have to start treating this person like they're a stranger from the street because of the way that they've been treating you. Okay. So that's what I feel from that. But now I want to go ahead and get the empowerment for you guys. Oh, there was jumping cards, guys. So I'm gonna just go with the jumpers because they don't lie. They never lie. So, and wow, it's three of them. So I'm definitely gonna read all three of them because, like I said, jumpers don't lie. So I'm not even about to be that reader because no, negative, not I. So first of all, the focus and what's interesting, I want you guys to see it because the card in the middle, right? Like if we let me turn my hand, let me fix my hand first of all. But if we pay attention here, so the two ladies on the outside, right? They have their eyes closed. Okay, so they're in a meditative state. They're on some kumbaya, my lord. Okay, kumbaya. Okay, they're like, look, we are here with it. I am keeping my peace because if I lose my cool, if I flip, I am going to flip the fuck out. So you're trying to keep yourself calm and you're just being at ease and you're just trying to keep yourself in your water way of being. Okay, that's just what you're doing. Let's call it what it is. You're trying to keep yourself in the water way of being. I feel like something is really taking you out of your element, taking you out of your skin, taking you out of your place, and it's not where you want to be. You're not satisfied with it. All right, so the first card is soul's truth, and it says, I listen to my soul's simple truths, excuse me, and allow my life to unfold naturally. All right, so there's a lot of fire here. I feel as though underneath this, like, look at this person, right? This woman doesn't look like, her skin doesn't look like your skin or my skin. I feel like her skin looks like this, honestly, because she can go through the hell. She can go through the fire. She can go through it all and be at peace, be at ease, because she knows that she is with the divine. This bird being above her here to me represents like a phoenix, okay? From the ashes, I arose. Okay. You thought that I was done. You thought that whatever you was putting me through was going to kill me, was going to stop my shine, was going to kill my buzz, was going to. You're not doing nothing over here. Okay. It's not doing that. Okay. So trust in the journey that you're on and realizing that even though you were once a certain type of way and perhaps you once were afraid or whatever the case may be, you are not afraid anymore. You're just going with the flow. You don't even know where the divine is taking you, but you're simply going with it. That's really, really, really what I feel. Her eyes are closed here, but notice she has the all-seeing eye in several places. I've already noticed two. All right. And I know that every time I pick up these cards or any cards, I always notice something new or something different stands out to me. So right here, she has the all-seeing eye over her throat, okay, where her throat chakra is. So you're trusting in your ability to communicate your feelings, trusting in your ability to communicate with the higher power, with the divine, and trusting in your ability to hear what the divine has to say. Okay, notice that her earring also has the all-seeing eye on it, and it's also on a star-shaped earring. Okay, so universal connection, connection to the higher realms, and connection to the most high. I'm listening to what it is that you're telling me to do, and I'm keeping my ground. That is what is keeping me going. That is what is keeping me rowing this damn boat in the middle of this storm. Okay. So then we also have also 8 being the number of karmic completion, karmic lessons, karmic cycles, also being the infinity sign. Okay. That luminescent. So then we also have the unknown, which is in the middle. Remember, I said this is in the middle here. Her eyes are open. Like I said, your eyes are open and you're looking around and look how she's looking like. Cause she don't know the hell she at. She's like, what is going on? What is happening? Oh my God. But she's trying to keep a poker face so that other people don't realize that this is how she's feeling. But I'm telling you right now, Pisces, you're a water baby. If you're thinking that you're keeping it from anybody, I'm telling you right now, you're not. I'm telling you right now. My son is a Pisces. There's no emotion he can hide from me. I'm telling you right now. Okay. And it's not because he's my baby. Well, a little bit, but it's mostly because of the simple fact that, okay, it's all over you. Okay. So the unknown is, and also the unknown is 41, the 41st card in the deck. So breaking down to 5, okay? Divine guidance once again. Like, you see all of this synchronicity that I'm talking about? That's why it's like all of us, we have a collective energy. Yes, we're connected, but all of us have individual things that we're dealing with. Tennis word came out for the earth signs. Tennis word came out for the water signs. We're all connected. And then lo and behold, what makes up the earth in its entirety? You get what I'm saying? It's earth and water and air, and all of that stuff makes up the earth. So we're all connected. You know what I mean? So the unknown. I bow to the infinite intelligence of the cosmos, and my next steps are revealed, being divinely guided. You don't know where it is that you're going. You're just trusting. You're trusting in the unknown. You're trusting in the wisdom of the divine. You're trusting that you're going to be stable. You're going to be safe. You're going to be secure. And these are affirmations that you definitely need to say to yourself. I am safe. I am secure. I am grounded. I am planted. I am provided for. I am protected. I am nurtured. I am loved. All of this is just flowing to me right now because I feel like you need to be reminded. And this is for Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So if I'm overstepping my boundaries in any way, guys, let me know. But as a light worker, it is not fair when you know that you have the ability to change people's lives and you're holding it and keeping it to yourself. So I feel like there's a lot more that I'm able to do for you guys on YouTube than just come up here and be like, oh, here's the monthlies. Here's the monthlies. Like, okay, we got the monthlies, but we're going to need some stuff that really helps you guys out outside of booking a personal. You get what I'm saying? Like, you may not have it to book a personal. That does not stop me from doing my light work with you all. All right. And that does not stop you from, believing in yourself and going after what it is that you want in this life. Okay. Because you feel like you're in a certain unknown terrain or territory. Okay. So the unknown. And then we also have inner wellspring. And what's really interesting now is that inner wellspring is number 3, the third card in the deck. Okay. Number 3 is about the ascended masters. For those of you who do not know, I am a life path 33, eventually to be a master number 33, meaning eventually I will master each and every task that I came here to master. But as of right now, yes, life path number 33, represented to and connected to the ascended masters and ascension, okay? Meaning your mind, body, and spirit are all connected and connected to God as well, okay? Connected to God and Mother Gaia as well, okay? So inner wellspring. I have an inner wellspring of love and I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. Okay. So these 3 affirmations for you guys once again. I listen to my soul's simple truths and allow my life to unfold naturally. Okay. I bow to the infinite intelligence of the cosmos and my next steps are revealed. All right. And then I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. Okay. So I feel as though that card I did not have to really go too in depth with because it says exactly what you need to hear. Okay. And I feel like this is one of those times where I've said the majority of what you needed to know to feel at ease. And that was the little part to give you back your water restoration. Notice it comes from a wellspring. Just saying. Just saying, guys. Okay. And so I'm going to read that one for you from the book because I feel like it's only right that I do it for all because I did it for, the first one. Okay. So, love lives through me. I have an inner wellspring of love, an outpouring, an infinite flow that is always available to me. I honor the deep flowing river of energy within me, the ever manifesting feminine essence of life, which flows through all things. This is the source of my health, my happiness, and the meaning in my life. When I connect to my inner wellspring, I feel alive. I glow. I feel desirable. The juices of my creativity flow. From this place, I not only inspire others, I also nurture the infinite source of love within me. Ashe. I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. Okay. So remember, water signs, that no matter what it is that you're going through, no matter who this person is or whatever these circumstances are that are trying to belittle you and make you feel less than yourself, you're so much more bigger than that. You are water. okay? And I'm going to continue to remind you all that you are water. So you flow around things, and there's no need for any boulder, anybody trying to play the role of a boulder to make you think that you can't move around them, okay? Tell it yes to move around. All right. So now we are going to get into the fire signs. Let's do fire signs now. Alright, so this is going to be 3, 4, I had 3, 41, and 8. Yeah, and that was for my resort babies. My resort babies. And now we are going to go ahead and do fire. That is around me. All right, so I am going to do fire signs now. And that is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Fire signs. Oh, okay. Y'all here jumping. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, you guys have the 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, planting seeds out here. I see fire signs, planting seeds. So the 7 of Pentacles is literally about that, planting seeds, okay? You've been diligently working, putting in the time, the effort, the consistency, all right? Taking all of the steps that you need to take in order to see a certain desired outcome manifested. And now it's like, you're doing that, okay? But we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So the 7 of Pentacles is the underlying energy. 7, once again, representing being on the right spiritual path. Notice how all of these things are connected. So this is in whatever way, like I said, when we're feeling like, oh, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? These are going to be the readings that I come up here and I give you guys to remind you what it is that you need to know, or what it is that you need to hear about yourself, okay? About your self-worth, about your value. We need to remember that so that we can always live in our truest and, most high identity, okay? So planting these seeds, okay? Now you are allowing yourself to be patient, okay? Being patient because you know that it's going to work out the way that you desire it to. It's going to come into fruition the way that you desire it to, because you're this person. Now let me go and tell you what person you are. You are the magician, okay? Now you have the magician card, and the magician is somebody who is capable of producing alchemy. All right, somebody who is in literal sense an alchemist. I can touch, a rock and turn it into gold. I can do these things. I can make a person who didn't have any type of emotions have heart. You know what I mean? I can make, a person who, was feeling down about themselves, not feel down about themselves. I can make someone, smart who felt like they were intelligent, not intelligent or incapable. All of these things. A magician is somebody who is able to transform any and everything. Okay, a person, a situation, what have you. It does not matter. They're able to do it all just by the touch of their finger. Okay, just by the touch of who they are, just by the touch of what it is that they have to say and what have you. Okay, so the magician is also the first card in the major arcana. Okay, so this is a new beginning. So what are you having a new beginning with? You're having a new beginning with your judgment. I feel like you at the way it feels like for a really long time. For some of you who are a lot older than you know the 20s, for you guys it's been 20 years, okay? And then for others of you, it's been going on about that, okay? Going on about that same amount of time. So I feel as though you guys have been having a bad lapse of judgment, okay? Not using the best judgment in the past when it comes to anything, really. How you navigate with your situations, how you handle things. And once again, being fire signs, you're hot headed. So, how you respond to people in situations, you are no longer allowing yourself to be, frivolous when it comes to your actions or your spending or anything. Like, you're really just being considerate with your moves, okay? That's what I feel. I feel a really grounded energy. Like, I just feel really stable. I feel powerful and I feel strong. So I know that you guys are feeling yourselves right now. You're feeling like, oh, I can do anything. Okay, that is my Negro spiritual, just so y'all know. Y'all feeling like y'all can do anything, okay? And it's really true, okay? Like, you're this magician. You're somebody who, look, I wasn't having the best experience or time, but I realized that I was not having the best experience or time because I was not going about things the right way. So, in whatever way you were planting your seeds, perhaps you were not watering your grass accordingly. Perhaps you were not watering your grass at all. And you were wondering, well, why the hell are these damn flowers not blossoming? Well, now here you go. You're watering your stuff here. And then underneath that we have 7 of Wands. So I feel as though in whichever way you guys were um battling things, and whichever way you guys were being confrontational, okay, in whichever way, because we know 7 of Wands is about standing in your personal power. But I feel as though this also, in this particular sense, right now, to me, the way I'm reading it, the way spirit is channeling it, is that you guys were on some extremely defensive against any and everybody because you were like pointing the finger. This is going wrong because of this person. This happened in my life because of this person. This didn't happen because. That didn't happen because. Nowhere in there were you accepting a responsibility or putting yourself after the because. Okay, and I feel as though now you're starting to realize that, damn, maybe my flowers wasn't blossoming or blooming because I wasn't watering them, because I wasn't loving them, because I wasn't giving attention to them, because I wasn't doing the right things, because I wasn't showing them respect, because I wasn't whatever. Okay, so now you're doing that, and now we have this. I'm watering my stuff. There's no longer an illusion. I can see very clearly. It's nighttime here. She's out here in her nightgown watering. Don't care. It's nighttime, but I got to water my shit. I have things I want to do, things I want to accomplish, and I understand that I'm going to have to put that footwork in. So I'm going to put that footwork in. Maybe I wasn't doing it before, but now I realize that maybe I don't have to work so hard, or maybe I don't have to do as much work as I thought I had to do. It's as simple as this, really? Like, that's the energy I feel. Damn, this is all I had to do? Or dang, this is all it took? That's the energy that I feel. Like, all I had to do was take a leap. All I had to do was take a step. All I had to do was, whatever. But yes, that's all you had to do. And because of that, now you're getting this 10 of Pentacles. Cha-ching! 10 of Pentacles is all about being in a place of financial stabilization. You're able to provide. You're able to take care of. You're able to get the things that you want. What they call it? Poppy tag. Poppy tag. That's this energy, okay? Very new, fresh thing for you. I feel as though in a lot of ways in the past, you were not very careful with your finances. 7 of Pentacles. This is not a 10. Okay, this was you trying to build it up. Okay, look at here. It ain't blossomed yet. It hadn't quite blossomed the way that it needed to right here. You see what I'm saying? This is still red in the middle. All right, what they call it, it's not tender yet, you know what I'm saying? It's still rough, a little tough, you know what I'm saying? But then here, after you put the water in, it's done blossomed and become full. Now you got all of this color and radiance, and this here is clear, and you can see through it. You can see clearly now the rain is gone. You put in your energy and your effort, your consistency, your focus, your drive. You've taken the steps, you've done the work. You're starting to realize that it's not so hard after all, okay? It's not so hard after all. So now you're starting to realize in what ways that you can have the 10 of Pentacles, and whoop, voila, there it is. You're a magician. You're manifesting this. You're making this happen because you realize what you weren't doing, what you needed to do, what you were doing, what you shouldn't have been doing, and need to stop doing, and need to correct. Okay, so this is what's up. That's the energy that I feel, and now we're going to go ahead and pick an empowerment card for you guys. So definitely, guys, being on the right path. Like you were on the path of aggression, you on the path of anger, you were on the path of destruction at one point in time. Okay, and that's the thing about fire. If you guys know anything about oh yay, okay, definitely on some transformation and transformative death and rebirth type of stuff. Okay, you guys have a jumper here. Death and rebirth type of stuff. And because this card jumped out, I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. But what's odd about it though is that it's number 13. And in Tarot, 13, is the death card, okay? The death major arcana, and that card is about transformation. That's exactly what I was just talking about. You guys had a transformation happen, okay? So it says, I embrace my body. I honor and embrace all of my body. I am receptive to her specific needs. In what ways that this applies, I feel like I said before, whichever way you were being defensive and whichever way you were giving your power away to other people outside of yourself. Because I don't know if people realize that, but when you complain about things and you point the finger at other people and say that things happen because of them, oh, this happened to me because of that person, or this happened because of such and such, or this happened because of that, that, that. No, it didn't happen because of this person. That didn't happen because of this. None of that is the case. But what is the case is that you need to take accountability for your actions in the situation. You need to say, in which way did you play a role? Which side of the fence were you on? Were you straddling? Those type of things. Don't point the finger at somebody else. So this is you being receptive to your body's needs. Okay, you want to be happy. You're not happy when you're being defensive all the time, when you're on edge all the time. Okay, when you're listening to your body's needs, your body wants to be at ease. Okay, your body wants to flow. Like I was saying, being a fire sign, when you're not in a at ease and flowing place, okay, being one with the universe, then everybody's going to get that work. Everybody. And then wands has a lot to do with fire. It's fire related too. Okay. So, guys, it's seeing things in a different way. So embracing your body, honoring your truth, embracing all of who you are and being receptive to your specific needs. Okay, whatever that means. And then notice here, it's a flower. Okay, I can't make this up. It's like your body is a flower. It's like I said before, you weren't watering it. It's not that things weren't going a certain type of way. It's not that anybody over here is to blame or none of this stuff is to blame. It's that you were not watering it. You can't see something happen. You can't see something grow if you're not sitting up here and watering it. You're not putting the time and the energy and the effort in. All you're doing is fighting shit off and people off and being combative and harmful and evil and stuff. You're not getting anything accomplished that way. So listening to your body, and now that you're listening to it, you're able to grow the way that you need it to. All right. Not only are you able to grow, but your coin is able to grow. Okay. Your finances are able to grow. Why? Because you're in a balanced place. You're using good and solid judgment. Okay. Not bad judgment. So I'm going to read that from the book as well. But for real, like dead serious. But they say dead ass. I'm such a Jersey girl. It's not even funny, like dead ass. Jersey to Texas, Jersey to Texas. So nah, but seriously. So, so nah, but seriously. So I am deeply grateful for this physical body of mine. I am though. My Venus is in Leo, so y'all gonna be like, why she think all of this applies to her? You gotta know your natal chart to know what applies to you, man. If it don't apply, let it fly. And where it applies, gather the information. For real. Mm. My Venus is in Leo, so it applies. I am deeply grateful for this physical body of mine, which has carried me throughout my life. I honor and embrace all of my body, all her strength, grace, and beauty. May I listen to my body and trust her wisdom. She lets me know what feels right, what is best for my highest good, and where I need to be more protective of my boundaries. May I be receptive, compassionate, and loving to my body's specific needs. May I tend to her hurts in the most loving and tender ways. As a mother would her beloved child, she has given me so much pleasure and has also weathered a great deal of pain. I bless my body. Okay. Also, notice here with the weathering a great deal of pain, this woman has on her freaking cat suit and her boots, and she out here like with her wine, like, hello, who wants to smoke? Okay. And then this woman is sitting here with her nightgown on, honey. Okay. And it is like see-through, and she got her hair up. Okay. She is just like chill mode, relaxation. Okay. I'm in my element. I'm connected with nature right now. She's grounding herself. She don't have no shoes on. Like, she's really in a different space. This woman got her combat boots on. Like, you see the arch in the foot. She has her heel on. You know what I'm saying? Ready to kick them with the heel. You know what I'm saying? See, that's that Venus Leo in me. You know, violent, a little violent. But you know, you gotta listen to yourself and bring it back down, okay? And allow yourself, fire sign, to embrace your body. Be receptive to what your body is telling you it needs, okay? So it says here, I bless my body. Bless your body, okay? I honor and embrace all of my body. I am receptive to her specific needs. That was beautiful, 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 beautiful. And so for you guys, you got 13. Fire. Alrighty. And then I am going to do, who did I do? I did earth, I did water, I did, all right, let's do air. We're going to do air. All right. So air is starting at 50. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Air is starting at 50. We're going to do air. All right. And of course, if you want to watch the whole thing, you can, because like I said, you have to know your natal chart to know what applies to you and what doesn't. And it's really best to watch the whole thing if you have all four in your, chart. Honestly, just gonna be honest with you. Energy is interchangeable, and you have to let it apply where it applies. For real. Because you might be a Virgo rising, a Virgo sun, like myself, and watch the earth one and be like, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? But then you watch the water one, because maybe you have water somewhere in your sign, and you like, yo, that resonated, that ass. And that's why. Because, you have to let apply to you what applies to you. Everything does not apply to you. Okay? Are you guys ready for this blue moon, this blue flower moon? We are doing air. So, air, you're concerned about a lot of things right now, but I feel like your finances and love are the top two things on your mind, okay? And this is for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all of the air signs, okay? So I feel as though you have that on your mind. You have your finances and your love life on your mind. And it may not even be the fact that you have a love life, okay? But the energy that Spirit just gave to me is that you're just ready for a change, honestly. You're ready for your luck to change when it comes to that situation in that category. All right, so we're going to go ahead and see what is going on with the air signs. So this is going to be empowerment for the air signs for the 15th. Okay, empowerment for the air signs from the 15th to the 20th. Empowerment for the air signs from the 15th to the 20th. Spirit, this is empowerment for the air signs from the 15th to the 20th. Empowerment for the air signs. Empowerment for the air signs from the 15th to the 20th. Empowerment for the air signs. Oh yeah, you guys are just waiting for your luck to change, but I feel like that is what is on your mind. Taking a quick glimpse here at the bottom of the deck. Also going to tell you guys the same thing because I do see kind of a roller coaster of emotions here. When it comes to you guys not being funny, of course, that is up to you if you want to book the reading or not. Psh, don't make me know there. Never mind. I'm just telling you. I see a roller coaster of emotions. So if you're interested in booking a reading, then book a reading. At the bottom of the deck, though, you have Princess of Cups, which would traditionally be the Page of Cups. So the princess is in the beginning stage of discovering her heart and what it is that she wants. We already know that our heart space, deals with our desires, the things that we really, really want. What do you want most in this life? What do you dream about? What do you yearn for? Like, what is your desires? You know what I'm saying? That is what Cups is about. And so even the way she's holding her chest, like she's discovering her desires, she's discovering herself, what it is that she wants, like she doesn't really know, but these are things that she's discovering for the first time, maybe, taking into consideration all of this stuff. And then she has the moon right above her. The moon represents mystery. Also represents divine feminine energy. Okay, so just really exploring your heart and what it is that's inside of it from, a bigger, I guess, a deeper perspective instead of being shallow and bypassing it like, okay, yeah, I want love, I want a relationship, but in what way do I want love? In what way do I want a relationship? Like, you don't just want any type of thing. Okay, that's what I feel here. Then we also have Nine of Pentacles right up underneath that, okay? And the Nine of Pentacles is all about good fortune, good luck when it comes to your finances, things coming and working out in your favor with your money. Like I said, I really feel as though your money and your finances are where they need to be, period, point blank. But at the same time, I really feel as though you're trying to figure out how you can get more of this. I feel like a lot of you too were having a really good time with finances and then you fell off a bit, and so that has a lot to do with your emotions being a little all over the place. You don't know. It's kind of like it kind of like a hole came into your pocket. You know how your elders all say that, like, oh, that such and such got a hole in the pocket. Oh, you better be careful when you get a hole in the pocket. It's because like you just spending too much damn money, or you're not sure where your money is going. Like you get money and then it's gone quicker than you got it, type thing. Okay, but you're trying to figure out how do you need to go about getting this. How can you do something that you love to do, something that you're passionate about, and get this. Not just get this, anyway, but doing this passionately, getting money from something that you're passionate about, okay? Something that's yours. That's what I feel here, okay? Then also we have the Five of Pentacles paired with the Temperance card, okay? And the Five of Pentacles is upright. So the really interesting thing about the Five of Pentacles is that, especially here, any Five of Pentacles really, it represents a person feeling left out in the cold, okay? But what's interesting about this Five of Pentacles is that this, and especially with the placement of the cards, this person is looking away. So it's like, yeah, I'm sitting outside and I feel left out in a situation, but even though I'm left out of the situation, I don't have to acknowledge it, okay? So I feel like you guys are feeling really left out of something, okay? And I'm not exactly sure what it is. It could have been some type of inheritance now that I think about it, because of the simple fact that money is involved. Okay, and like I said, at a particular point in time, you had a certain amount of money, and then the money went away. Now you're feeling like, well, damn, I had a hole in my pocket. You're also feeling a little bit left out of something in regards to some type of money related situation. But instead of you worrying about how they left you out or how you're left out in the cold with that, you're focused on how you can balance your coin, how you can get your coin up. But with this Temperance being in reverse, I definitely feel as though it's unbalanced right now. You feel unbalanced. You feel like things are not in their place. You feel like you fell off a little bit with your finances, like I said before. But with Temperance being here at all, and this card, this woman is focused on that Temperance, focused on that restoration of balance. That is what your attention is on. So even if it's a little bit effed up at the moment in time, you're working on building that back up and getting that to a place of comfortability for you. Okay. Then we also know, TJ, 1 second, stay. Then we also know, because the King of Wands is here, that you're, being mature with how it is that you feel and how it is that you want things to be. You're standing into your true power for real, and trying to figure out how you can never ever in your life ever feel left out in the cold again. Like, this is your focus. You're trying to focus on getting your restoration and yourself together. See, they made you feel left out of this, but now you're trying to figure out how you can get yourself in alignment here. Okay. And once you get yourself in alignment here, that's when you're going to become this King of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So your message, TJ, go sit down. Thank you. So your message is that you're currently becoming this King of Wands. Now, if you're not a man, that does not mean that you're a man. It just means that you have this mature way of going about how you deal with your passions and your Kundalini and Shakti energy. So when you do discover in what way you want to go about expressing your heart and expressing your truth and expressing your loving nature and caring nature, that is going to bring you this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that is when you're going to stand into your true power as this King of Wands, okay? For sure. So now I want to take a look at what you guys' affirmation is for the 15th through the 20th. All right, you guys got heart healing, okay? Which would make a lot of sense, because if something or someone made you feel left out, especially if it was in regards to some type of inheritance or something like that, then of course you're going to have to heal your heart, because it's like, damn, y'all really did me dirty like that. You know what I mean? Like that's where your head goes, and it's going to affect your heart for a little bit. It's like, damn, I'm thinking that I did something wrong all this time, but I didn't do anything wrong. This was just the way that the situation went down. And it's really messed up because I've been having to struggle. But you're starting to realize in what way that was more so of a blessing than a curse. Okay. So it's like it was the silver lining in the situation. Had I not been left out, then I wouldn't know how to fend for self. I wouldn't know how to do what the freak I have to do. If you would have given it to me, then I definitely would have blew through all of that. And then I really would have been feeling like shit. All right. So heart healing. Okay. And heart healing being the 26th card in the deck, being 2 plus 6, breaking down to 8, completing a karmic cycle and a karmic lesson. Okay. Look at her eyes. She is just, TJ, go in there. You're not getting no Pop Tart. Where her eyes are, she's crying. Okay. And the reason that she's crying is because she's allowing herself to just deal with the pain, deal with the truth. Okay, this is the truth. The reality of the situation is this. Okay, and yeah, it hurts, but I'm gonna allow myself to heal through this hurt. Okay, so it says, my courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. TJ, come here. All right, then sit down now. So it says, my courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. Okay, so healing your heart and really allowing yourself to trust in the process, okay, the journey. Also, notice that her heart is extremely open, okay, extremely open. All right, but she's allowing it. She's allowing herself to break open so that she can blossom, all right, and become what she's supposed to become. Okay. And it's like, regardless, and this is she, he, sorry if you're a guy, sorry, but become what she or he is supposed to become. Okay. So yeah, guys. And then once again, at the bottom of the deck, appreciation, 7, being on the right path. So really appreciating the journey for how it unfolded. All right. Appreciating everything as it is. Look, this is who I was and where I was before. This is what was going on, how I felt. This is where I am now. Okay. This is who I've become now. This is what's going on with me now. And just in case you did not see that portion, I'm going to read it for you too. Appreciating the good that exists in my here and now expands my awareness to all that is good in the universe. With this being the 25th card in the deck, 2 plus 5 equates to 7, 7 being on the appropriate spiritual path. Okay, just to appreciating the spiritual journey and everything that has transpired and happened for you over time. Okay. But I also want to read that one for you, which is 26. So I'm going to write that down for you guys. 26. All right. Was I shine my inner light? No. That's not it. Wrong one, guys. Sorry. My courageous journey of healing leads me along a path of self love and empowerment. It initiates higher levels of personal awakening within me and deepens my relationship with myself. With compassion for myself and a thoughtful attitude towards what hurts me, I am ready to help heal any hurts to my heart. Keeping my heart healthy and open is a priority for me. Through the work of heart healing, I learned to listen more deeply to my intuition, feelings, and instincts. I discovered that what I need to do is to honor and care for my body, mind, and spirit. I become more attuned to my inner soul prompts. Hold on one second, y'all. I might get more and more parched by the second. Okay. Where was I? Okay. In the course of healing my heart, I may even discover a new direction in life, guided by a new challenge of myself, both the dark and the light sides of me. Okay, so appreciate, like I said, appreciating things for where they are. You feel like if something different would have happened, then maybe things would have been different, but now you're starting to realize, no, this had to happen in a certain type of way in order for me to be who I am right now. And you're appreciative of that. That is where that appreciation comes in at. Okay, and it's so funny because I didn't even realize they're back to back. Like one is 26, one is 25. I'm not really sure how I didn't notice that, but yeah, it makes sense. So the affirmation, once again, my courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. All right. So that is the reading for the 15th through the 20th. That is going to be 5 days, 5 because of divine order, divine guidance. Okay, guys, this was a divinely guided reading. The divine told me to come on here and do this. Never done one of these before, but here we go. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so you guys got to see me create a spread or create something right there in that moment, and it was amazing. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much. If you resonated with this video, if the message resonated with you, if it made you feel empowered in any way, shape, form, or fashion, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Give it a thumbs up. Give me some love in a comment. All right. And otherwise noted, I will see you guys on the 20th for another one. All right. If you want to book a personal reading with me, I'll put all of that information in the description box below. And I'm going to have all of the timestamps and the affirmations for you guys as well. Okay. Peace.